Hello, Collective. This is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Welcome you to my channel. Just want to say Wagwan to all my loyal and new subscribers. Thank you for joining the Vibe Tribe, jumping on this train, enjoying the ride. Just want to say thank you for supporting my channel thus far and also supporting me on my self-love healing journey and letting me be a part of yours. I am an intuitive reader, so the message that I give is very intuitive. I'm highly intuitive. So what I share with you, Collective, is from just personal experiences, and most of the time, it could be also from the collective's energy that I'm experiencing or feeling that I'll share with you. I will throw in my dreams and downloads to give you more in-depth meaning of my messages as well as tarot. If you would like to know anything about me, check my biography. And if you would like to support any of my services, that is down below. I am offering also personal readings. All right, Collective, I wanted to get into it. I hope you're having a peaceful weekend. My gosh, getting ready for the week already. Already, my gosh. Before I get into my message, I want to hit the bell. Okay, so if you have your headphones on, turn the volume down. I'm about to begin channeling and delivering the message. All right, Collective, I'm going to go ahead and start channeling. I'm going to share that with you first, and then I'll go into my dreams and downloads, and I'll go into synchronicities I've seen. Okay, so what I've been channeling lately, as you can see my title there, Collective, you are a quiet storm amongst the chaos. You are a quiet storm, and I'll go into detail with that title. Okay, you see her, this woman, or it could be a man. Okay, put it where it fits, and also if this message resonates, then let it resonate. If it doesn't, still let it heal you. Okay, but yes, you can be a man or a woman standing here in a sunflower field. Do you realize that her back is turned? Your back is turned because you are focusing on your peace. You're focusing on your love. Now, this may not pertain to everybody, this message here, because everybody that watches and listens to me may not have good intentions. I'm aware of that. Okay, so this is for those that can relate. Again, you are turning your back against and away from anything and everything, seen and unseen, known and unknown. And you're focusing on your peace. You're focusing on your love. Okay? And whosoever come up against you, whether it's entities, generational curses that people want to still try to keep you in, or that you're breaking, if you are a general curse breaker, Collective, you are focusing on your life and what you can do to change and to make it better. You are focusing on your love. You are focusing again on your peace. And forever and whoever is throwing projections that are just throwing all kinds of wickedness at you, Collective, that wants war, they will have to answer to God. They will have to answer to your spiritual family. They will have to answer to your avenging angels if they want war. Because I feel like you're just giving it all to God. You're giving it all to God. And by your back being turned, I feel like you're not turning it back and being naive about it, because you know and can feel possibly what people are doing behind your back. I could be speaking to somebody that has upgrades in their clairs, all their clairs. Maybe you're getting upgrades in all your clairs, or in some clairs. You can feel, see, hear, sense, taste, smell. All your clairs, not just your senses, not just your 5 senses, literally your 6th sense, okay, is awakening, or it's already open and awakened and aware. Okay, I'm speaking to those that are seers. I'm speaking to those that are light workers. I'm speaking to those that are shamans, priest and priestess. I'm speaking to the chosen ones, okay? Children of God is who I'm speaking to, collective, at this time. All right? My gosh. The reason why you are a quiet storm, you're a quiet storm because you're choosing your battles. You're picking and choosing your battles wisely. You're picking when you want to speak, when you want to respond, when you don't want to respond or speak. Collective. Although people, energies, and entities want to project and cause or surround you in storms, want to surround chaos around you, or wants to throw that towards you, you're being a quiet person. This may not pertain to everybody. Maybe you're learning to control who you respond to and what you respond to see the outcome, how things turn out, pan out. And it depends on how you respond. And a quiet storm comes in without any announcement, without any warning, and it just sweeps away the wickedness. It sweeps away the dirtiness, the darkness, by shining their light, by loving themselves, by being kind to themselves, by choosing peace and not war, choosing love, and not hate, choosing to focus in and focusing inward instead of outward, and responding to any nonsense. Collective, you could have been feeling, again, astral projections, spiritual attacks, possibly vamp energies. You could have felt knocking or heard knockings in your dreams. Okay. Possibly at your soul. You heard knocking. And when you hear knocking again, that could be again, entities or energy vamps that wants to come in. Energy parasites that wants to come in and intervene because they're locked out. Especially when you're in your 5D realms, when you're resting and sleeping. You could have seen reptilian energies, collective, in your dreams, or you're seeing it in real life. People's changing. My gosh, you're seeing their real true form. I just hit my incense tray. Okay, someone could smoke. Since I hit my incense tray. You also could be lighting incense to cleanse and clear your energy. Collective. You could have been also hearing just of and seeing scorn, bitter lovers in your energy or dreams. They also could be surrounding you in the 3D realms. possibly stalking you, either online or just behind the scenes. Maybe if they're not stalking you, they're gossiping and talking about you. They can't keep your name out their mouth. And just everything they do, they have to involve or include you in their life. They have to involve you just with anyone they come encounters with that is new in their life. Collective, you're a big deal. Your absence speak volumes. It just, my gosh. By you exiting people's lives from ex-scorn lovers that still is thinking about you, talking about you, bringing you up, doing word magic, casting spells against you or upon you. Again, you could have been feeling astral projections of those kind of energies. My gosh. You could have also been hearing chanting. That's what I heard. Chanting. Someone could have been trying to send you death spells, death magic, whatever. Chanting for something to happen to you. I guess people, again, I've said this so much and so many times in my messages of spiritual law, universal law, like the things that people are doing behind closed doors. All their skeletons and what they're doing just will fall out the closet. Okay? Everything they're doing, the light that you are shining, collective, it just bothers people's demonic energies. They're demons. It's like they tremble when they see you, or they tremble when they hear you. If they don't have any access to seeing you, they just tremble by the sight of your name, the thought of your name. They tremble when they hear your voice. And when they see you, they tremble because it's something in you, collective. It's that light you have. It's that God-fearing light and spirit you have in you. That it just, my gosh, it just bothers their soul. It bothers their dirty and wickedness that's within the pit of their soul, if they have one. They're mad. The entities that just takes over their body and their soul and spirit, the entities are mad. So they want to do some astral projection and spiritual attacks. They want to send that to you, to me. Again, whatever people are doing behind closed doors will come to light. The light will shine in the darkness. Okay? So people that are sending any kind of just anything or any death magic, it's going to come back to them. You know why, collective? Because you're still alive. You're still living. You're here. I'm still alive and living. I'm here. So you know what? It's going to go back to the source and the senders that was projecting. As in astral projecting, okay, sending spiritual attacks, it's going back to them 1,000 times fold. Oh, they're shaking. They're scared. You should be. Whoever and whatever was doing that, they should be, collective. I feel like your ancestors are spiritual realms. Your army of angels. They are ready for war. Since they want to bring war to your door, since they want to bring war to your soul and spirit, since they want to bring war in your life, your ancestors and spirit guides, avenging angels, is coming to cause war in your enemies' lives. They're going to take their soul take over. Since they want to dibble and dabble into the wickedness, into the darkness, they're going to snatch their soul, like in that movie Ghost. They're going to just, you heard, I don't know if y'all seen that movie Ghost. It's so classic movie, but it's a long time movie with Demi Moore, and I forgot the guy's name. But when your soul is dirty and wicked, trust me, the spiritual realms see and know. And they know who they're going to cast down into purgatory, into hell, and who that's going to be shining in the light in the heavens. And the ones that are doing wickedness behind closed doors, don't think that the seers don't see it, shamans don't feel it and see it, priest and priestess don't see it, chosen ones and children of God don't see it, light workers don't see it. Come on now. We're quiet storms. We just choose to move on and move forward with our lives. We pick our battles wisely. And we give it to God, because those that are doing wickedness towards you, towards me, that has an entity using them, or the entity that they're serving, is going to snatch their soul along with whatever they're serving. That entity is going to snatch their soul. It's going to be soul takeover, like I said. People that are jealous. Jealousy is a disease. It is a crime, because you end up causing just division. You end up causing war because of jealousy, envy. Okay, jealousy and envy kills. It kills your life. It steals your life. It kills your joy. It steals your time, your essence. For the people and for your enemies that are feeling this way towards someone else. Okay, it just turns you into a zombie. It turns you into a puppet. It just morphs you into into a demonic person, a demonic being. Like, everyone on this earth can still live, can still do, can still find joy, can still, again, live their life. You know, if you feel like you're missing out on something or years went by, you still can restore and recover and do whatever that was missing, do whatever that you lacked doing before while you're still living. But no, people here wants to harvest, they want to steal, they want to take, they want to cause harm to someone else, whether it's energetically or physically. I just don't get it. Everybody that is still living here, even your enemies, you're living. Okay, obviously you're living through somebody instead of living your life the way you should. Someone has lost their identity because they're living through, or want to be somebody else, or want to live through someone else's life instead of their own. This person here in this picture is turning their back because they have found their identity. They have an identity. They have a soul and spirit. And they want to live it authentically. Collective, you could have heard family's voice. I did. Okay, it could have been of a dark mother, dark father, energies. From my past videos, you could have heard your siblings' voices. If you're a seer, collective, and you're seeing people in your dreams, you could have seen family. You could have seen your ex-lovers, scorn lovers. You could have seen ex-siblings, ex-parents, again, of the dark and mother type of energies. You could have seen your uncles and your aunts in your dreams. Again, if you are a person within my collective that has just exit away, just took yourself away from the past. Just removed yourself away from just everything that you thought was normal, everything that you thought was familiar, everything that you thought was supposed to be. You removed yourself from that because you want to live a life that's authentic, and you want to live it the way you feel you deserve to live it, without any explanation, without announcing anything, without explaining anything, without sharing anything. You just move in silence because you are a quiet storm. They never saw it coming, the day when you just cancel everybody out. They never saw it coming, again, because you are a quiet storm. You're not living your life through nobody else's eyes, through nobody else's approval, through nobody else's life. You're living your life the way you want to. You're calling the shots. You're living through life through your eyes and how you want to see it, how you want to feel, how you want it to taste and look. Maybe you haven't got to that point. Maybe you are at that point. Again, people are doing chanting and want to cause you sickness and in your health and just saying all kinds of stuff. But they don't know they're digging. The ditch that they dug for you is they're digging it deeper for them. They're working overtime, double time to dig that ditch for you, for them to fall into it. And as they fall into that ditch, another one's dug up by your spirit realms, by your archangels, by your ancestors, for them again. For them to fall into it twice. You possibly have people working overtime behind the scenes in the dark realms, going on the dark web, going through or going to crossroads. Don't realize that this is a double-edged sword. Don't realize they haven't read the fine print, signing their name on a dotted line in blood. They are cursing their generations to come, as well as their current generation now, and they are causing their death. They're causing their own death to come quicker than usual, quicker than what expected. They're shriveling up like a raisin because they're so bitter inside. Instead of people supporting you, collective, me, okay? This may not pertain to everybody, but instead of them supporting you, you could have parental figures calling you to get information from you. You haven't spoke to your parents, collective, in however many years, but yet the first thing that they will say to you to get a hold of you is they want information. Collective, you could have family in the background trying to use your identification falsely. Use it to write up a life insurance policy on you. Maybe into PPP loans. They're trying to get some kind of loans. Possibly they're trying to use that to really, again, mess up your credit. I don't know. But that's some fucked up type of way to respond to a parent at that, to respond to their children that they haven't spoke to in years. And I'm speaking from experience. That just recently happened to me. Again, you could have a jealous ass dark mother, toxic ass demonic warlock father. Witch mother, warlock father, they're both demons. They're both vamps trying to come at you. Trying to come at you for physical and financial reasons, I'm sure. Again, you are a quiet storm. Your ancestors is taking notes and they see and they're going around to snatch souls. It is soul takeover. That is going to happen. They're going to hear a knock at their window or door. Literally, your ancestors are going to be standing by their bedside. The death angel will be standing by their side. Confirmation. Because you should not be touching your, it says, touch not my anointed. Collective, if you are, again, what I said before of those titles, okay, seer, light worker, yeah, that. And you are speaking. You are a true speaker. You're speaking up for yourself, telling the truth, because maybe in your past, in your childhood, you was silenced. I'm speaking from experience. You were silenced. I just saw Martin Lawrence when he was dressed as a karate person. He was like, silence. Anyway, collective, oh my gosh, my ancestors are wanting me to lighten up because I can get real deep. My gosh. Confirmation though. Your ancestors it's a spiritual takeover that's going to happen to your enemies. No matter who they are, no matter how long you've known them, no matter if you have grown up with them, if they have raised you, if they are your mother and father, step or real. Collective, you possibly are working on or you have denounced yourself from everybody. And this is how I'm feeling in this picture of this young lady, this woman or a man that's standing in this picture. And you're looking forward, you're looking onward to fresh and new things. My gosh. You are a quiet storm. The quiet storm, I've seen that name and I thought of Indians. You could be part of an Indian tribe. And when I saw that, I thought of Tribe Called Quest. That's a hip hop group. You could be a person that was born in the 80s or 90s, or you like listening to hip hop music, like classic kind of music like that, jazz, hip hop type of music. Your ancestors is tired of these parasites. These are not but energetic parasites, collective. White cat I've seen this past week too. So these are energies that are broke, busted, and disgusted. They are lacking all kinds of things. They're lacking their mental health, collective. They're lacking their common sense that God has given them, not the parents. They're lacking a soul. For someone to be chanting, this could be also, again, I've mentioned in the beginning, your past scorn lovers, ex-lovers that you have blocked, dismissed, cut ties with, and they're still delusional. It could be also the partners that they're with, if they keep your name in their mouth and they're talking, discussing, pillow talking, is what I gather. Okay, it could be of their toxic person that they're with that is delusional. That is a dark, wicked witch or a warlock. This could be also involving covens, people that are in covens or occults, or in a secret society that I'm referring to. That could involve your family, lover, business, or friend. This is all of the past people you've cut out. Again, they're all bitter. They're going to the crossroad, doing deals with the devil. You literally could have saw the devil himself in your dreams. However you envision the devil. I've seen that that image so many times in different forms. And I'm telling you, when you come across the devil himself, or entities, or just wickedness that people send to you, again, collective, you have such a key inside you. You have such a light that is shining so bright. Obviously, they are intimidated. The people that are projecting along with these entities, they are intimidated. Because you have something so magical and special within you that you're shining. People could be literally just jealous of your happiness. I was feeling these energies due to the video I recently dropped that I'm going to connect to this video. All due to you just being happy, you laughing, smiling, you posting a picture of you smiling, or just something good's happening to you. And soon as they see that, it triggers their entities within them. It triggers the jealousy and envy. This is wicked, wicked energies and people that get snatched. They get they get soul snatched by these entities that they served. But I'm telling you again, they don't know who you serve. They don't know who's backing you up. They don't know your lineage. They don't know your bloodline. They don't know your army spiritually that is standing around you, beside you, above you, underneath you. They don't know. And when that when it calls for your archangels, your army of them to come out, avenging angels to come out, whoever to come out, of the dark and light to come out towards them, your guards. My gosh, collective. War upon them. Whosoever sent war towards you will be war upon them. My gosh. So what I'm saying to you, it is blocked. Whatever they sent to you, it is blocked. That's why I heard the knocking, because it's blocked. And people that want to just force themselves, project themselves, want to penetrate your spiritual protection. Oh, they're going to answer to the Heavenly Father. They're going to answer to his wrath. And his wrath is not pretty. His wrath is not pretty at all. And it doesn't feel pretty. And it's not pretty, especially when you touch God's child, God's children. People don't want to listen to me. But listen good. When you touch God's children, you're going to answer to his wrath. My gosh. So like I said again, you could be a part of some type of Indian tribe. The song called Tribe Called Quest is what came to me, but you could be of a golden era, collective. Because the Tribe Called Quest, as well as this song called When They Reminisce Over You, it's called Troy. Okay, this is by Pete Rock and CL Smooth. That song came to me. The beat came to me. And again, that song talks about single parenthood, raising your children in a single parent household, people playing house. Okay, maybe you grew up in a family of people playing house. They wasn't really together. They pretend, parent wise. You probably was raised in a distorted, toxic environment or household. You was probably raised in that era where they say, do as I do. Or what is it? Don't do as I do. Something like that. Like they can do it, but you can't type of energy or actions. Or what goes on in our house stays in our house. That type of era. You could have been a child, or the parents could have been raised by the streets, influenced by just just toxicity. Okay, this may not pertain to everybody because collective, I feel like you evolved, you grew out of that urban area, you grew out of that suburban area, you grew out of that type of lifestyle or just that mentality, or you're working on it. You're not living your life anymore because of the influence you experience, the environment you experience. You're not living your life like that anymore. You're not going to be the product of your environment, of your distorted family, okay, of your cursed generation. You're not going to be the product of that. You are breaking generations. You are breaking the curses in your generation collective. My gosh, you are of a golden era. That song, when they reminisce over you, you have people reminiscing over you. And I heard the beat as I was about to record this. I was like, dun, 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 and they'd be like, ooh. I like that jazz and just that. Again, that sound like it was they chanting in that song. It's very nostalgic, deeply emotions you will feel in that song. It's very heartfelt lyrics, and it just hits the soul. This song here, it creates that kind of vibe. And that's the vibe you create, collective. When people reminisce over you, my God, is what they say. That song is about loss. It's about also reflecting on the people who have shaped you. And you have, like I said, it's better to love than to not love at all. It's better to have experienced what you experienced and not experience it at all. It's what you are coming to the conclusion in your life. Okay? Not at the end of your life, but just as in like the experiences you went through. You reflecting on it. It has shaped you, collective. As you reflect. People you have lost, they have shaped you. The past has shaped you. Okay? And now it's time to honor the past and cherish the moments. Yes. Not discard, not, just look down at your past. It has shaped you into the person you are now. It has made you stronger. It has made you resilient. It has made you just want to continue to move forward. Okay? And gratitude, it has made you want to love yourself even deeper and even more. Treasure your moments and times with the people you love and that loves you back at this point in time and now. You're wanting to live your life like it's golden is what I heard. Mm. You are taking your energy back. You are, my gosh, I felt it in my soul. My gosh, that song's powerful too. Whoo. You're taking your freedom. You're taking your energy back. You're taking the time that you have now, and you are living your life the way you want to. And you're doing it naturally, collective. Or you want to. I'll have these songs down below. Man, that song's powerful. It just hit my soul. I'm going to listen to that too. Jill Scott. Whoo. You know what? This, another holiday just went past. And we wouldn't have had that holiday if we wouldn't have caused, like I said, it's a quiet storm. You picking your battles. If we have not went through any protests, if we wouldn't have had stand for what we believe is ours as a nation, as a collective, we wouldn't have had this holiday. The holiday that just went by, or that was celebrated, the Juneteenth. You are taking back your energy and power. You are breaking these shackles and chains energetically as well as physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. My gosh, collective. Juneteenth definitely plays a part in this message. Overall, collective. Wow. Well, that was my message. That was my message I got. Again, your enemies is going to feel God's wrath. I'm telling you. And your ancestors and avenging angels' wrath. They're going to feel it. They're going to feel it. Don't care who it is. If it's your stepfather, father, stepmother, mother, ex-family as in aunts and uncles, ex-step siblings or siblings, ex-family, friends, whoever you have exed out of your life, you have denounced out of your life. They're going to feel it, collective. When they least suspect it, it's going to be it's going to be like a quiet storm. It's just going to come. Your ancestors are just going to grab. They're going to snatch the soul, snatch the life. If it takes lives. I'm sorry to say, but they're tired. Your ancestors and spirit guides want you to live your life like you should, like they feel you deserve, because you have endured. You have been such warriors and soldiers in this army. Okay? In this army we call life, in this army of the Lord, whoever you serve for your highest good, they feel and know you deserve to live your life in peace and in love and in joy. I kept seeing those words too, love and peace. I was eating Hershey Kisses and I found those papers specifically on the floor. My gosh. And they're going to do whatever they need to do, collective, for you to live your life like it's golden. They're going to do whatever. My gosh. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and pull out some tarot. This is like a bonus here. Let me pull out some tarot to see who these energies were or are that's doing this type of witchery or wickedness. Okay, ancestors and spirit guides, could you tell me who's the ones that are doing this wickedness behind the scenes? Can we get some news? Can we get some news on who's doing this? On who's doing this? People that's full of lust, greed. They're all about being on their back. They're inconsiderate. Wicked pigs, wicked, my gosh, wicked freaking goats, wicked, my gosh, beasts, beastly people that is full of lust. My gosh, and when I said those animals, they probably screw animals. They probably sacrifice animals. They're going to get washed away, burnt away. Their souls is going to be snatched. Something's going to happen. The key players. You are a key player in your life, collective. You are an important person that is playing an essential role. You are irreplaceable. And you're going to find harmony and peace and happiness. My gosh, because you know what? You are the black sheep. This person in this picture is standing alone. You are a rebel. You are rebellion. You are a soul rebel. And you're going against expectations and defying the norms. That's what that picture is representing right now. You are a black sheep, possibly. The key player. I can relate. But these are people that is full of all kinds of lust. Not just sexual. It's physical things that they are just lusting off of. Greed can be of anything. Not just sexual. It could be of places and things, as in lust. My gosh. These are people that likes to do love spells and sex spells. Probably full of the sex demonic energies. These are Jezebels. These are Judas energies. These are, my gosh, incubus and succubus energies we're talking about that they're full of. Any other messages my collective needs to know? Yes, I'm spilling the beans. I am revealing secrets, the cat's out the bag of untrustworthiness. I just mentioned of seeing a white cat. And you know, when I looked at that white cat from outside looking in at the window, when it looked at me, it looked up like it was ignoring me. It didn't look exactly into my face, into my eyes. And then it did look at me as I walked past when I looked at it the second time. Any other messages? I am spilling the beans. Yes, I am. So you continue to be this soul rebel. Okay? My black sheeps. And of the other categories I mentioned. Yeah, they're going to go through some legal things. Like I said, you have family calling for information from you that you haven't heard from in decades. They want to call you they want to get information from you to cause legal issues, but they're going to be facing legal issues and court papers. It says here, legal court paper work filed. They're going to be facing that. They're trying to put you through some legal things. It's going to backfire. They're going to be going through that. Any type of false documents, any type of false accusations, they're going to be going through that. Collective, you can sue their asses, especially if it's not the truth. Again, because you are a key player and you're going to have harmony, balance, and peace and happiness in your life that they're trying to aggravate and agitate and stop. They're trying to, my gosh, make you unbalanced. Yeah, they're fed up. It says over it, not having it, frustrated. These are energies that are over it. Maybe you're feeling that way, collective. This could be a frenemy, of fake friends, two-faced it with hidden attentions. These are people that are just doing too much. They are being excessive. They're overindulging over lust and just over greed. Barebacking. They're just doing too much of that. They're very inconsiderate. That person, family member that called me, was very inconsiderate. They have hit a brick wall. Or they will. It says defense mechanism guarded, hard to reach. You're going to be hard to reach, collective. You're going to be unattainable, untouchable in the spiritual and also in the physical realms. Nobody can have easy access to you. Nobody can get in touch with you so easy. That's what you're working on. My gosh, these are energies that wants to come back to you, as in like your ex-lovers or scorn bitter lovers that's full of lust. They want to love bomb you. It says overly attentive, showered with affection for personal gain. And it don't even have to be just lovers. It could be of, again, family and friends that you have cut off. They want to love bomb you. Oh, we should do this. Oh, we should do that. Oh, we should hang out sometime. Long time no see. We should do this. We should do that. Whatever. And then the lovers, the ex-bitter lovers that wants to come back. They want to knock you up. Okay, that came out here. That's their plan. I am spilling the damn beans. They want to trap you. It says pregnancy, expecting, mothering. They possibly got other hoes and hobos out there pregnant. Those ones that are hoboing around, running amok, running loose in lust and in temptation, full of greed. They're barebacking or front backing. Whatever they're doing, they're ducking. Okay? Getting people knocked up. That's what they want to do to you. Not today, Satan. Not today. Okay? Not today. The legal things that they're trying to do, legal documents that they're trying to dread up. Whoa, collective. Whoa is all I'm going to say. Any other messages? Any other messages? So these are the people that I'm talking about. These are the energies and entities and the plans, the schemes that they're plotting and doing right now. Possibly, okay, this could be a corrupt lawyer that's going to get caught up. If they're working with your ex-family, ex-friends, ex-lovers, they're going to get caught up. My gosh. Your archangel, spirit realms team is going to gather the right attorney, the right person to back you up and be by your side to go against all your enemies, to sue their asses if they want to come to you sideways. Tell you, that's how things work out. That's how things pan out, because you are the key player. And you are going to have your harmony and peace and happiness, my black sheeps. Yeah, these are lipstick evidence. These are people that just continuously have and causes infidelity in relationships and connections. This is probably somebody that got caught up cheating, treating themselves into cheating and betrayal. That's what came out. That's what came out. Collective, again, you're about to experience new life. Again, you're going to continue living your life like it's golden. You're going to continue being that quiet storm in the midst of the chaos. Okay? And you're going to have heart-to-heart connections, loving connections is what you're going to come encounters with. And that's what they're trying to stop by imbalancing or want to imbalance your chakras, your energy, your mind state, your spirit, your energy, your soul. They want to imbalance that, but it's not going to happen because you're still going to receive heart-to-heart connections. You're going to still receive that relationship that is coming towards you and that is meant for you, because what God has for you, no man can curse. What God has for you, no man can stop. It says here, new love, learning each other, flirting. You're going to come encounters with someone that is on your frequency and vibration. You're going to come encounters with someone that's going to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Your heart's going to beat the same tune and rhythm. My gosh. You're going to have deep conversations, intimate discussions. You know, and sometimes it may not always be peachy. You're going to have times where you're going to agree to disagree. But it's going to be honest. Even though the degree to disagree may be blunt, it's going to be honest. You're looking for authentic connections. Collective, healthy, authentic connections. Moving forward. My gosh, and that is what's coming to you. I think that's it. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Let me go ahead and end it. Okay, if you have stuck around this long to listen to the bonus, thank you so much, Collective. I hope this message gave you some insight. You know, I expose and love again. I expose and be just spilling the beans, telling the truth like it is. You know, and I put myself in the front row. I put myself out there because what I experience, someone else could be experiencing. And I'm just letting you know you will get through it, Collective. Okay, we're going to do some angel therapy. What do my collective needs to know or just could, the advice you can give them to uplift their energy and spirit? Any encouraging messages for them to continue striving forward, moving on? Any encouraging messages for my collective with some therapy, some angel therapy? I needed to transmute this energy by sharing with you. And I just, again, hope that this can relate to my collective overall. Okay, any angel therapy messages? Okay, I feel like I need to do another deck. Oh, one came out. You could be an indigo child, collective, or part of an indigo. Blue can be significant color. It says this person you're inquiring about is a indigo. They are meaning a highly my gosh. The meaning is a highly sensitive, normal born leader. Collective, that is you. You could be an indigo energy, an indigo child. You are highly insensitive. Yeah, you're a natural born leader. Exactly. Blue can be a color that soothes you. Blue could be the color that you can maybe wear to calm you down. Blue also represents the 5th chakra, the throat chakra. Okay. Possibly you speaking life into your situations. Also, you being a truth speaker and speaking out when you need to, when you feel you need to. You're not responding to get a reaction from people or responding for people to get a reaction from you. You stay quiet when you need to. You are very precise in what you say and what you need to say, when you need to say. And whatever you say, it moves mountains. Whatever you say penetrates the energy. Whatever you say pierces the energy. Whatever you say moves, again, mountains. Whatever you say speaks life, or it can cut like a sword. You choose when you need to speak. And when you speak, it's very prolific and it's very profound. You could be an indigo child again. Okay, continue to speak to cleanse and clear any blockages from your throat chakra. You could possibly listen to frequencies to help you. You possibly like to watch a lot of natural geographic things. Documentaries maybe on TV of nature, possibly of the ocean. Okay. Any other messages for my collective with the angel therapy? These cards are beautiful. Any other messages? Again, a spirit animal could be coming to you. You could love horses or unicorns, collective. You possibly like looking at the moon and the sky. You are doing moon or stargazing, possibly. Okay. Archangel Raphael comes out and says, the healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. My gosh. And I'm going to just end it here. I looked at the top here. It says, vacuum away fear. Call upon Archangel Michael. My gosh. I meant to mention him in my channeling, but he came out anyway. Archangel Michael and Raphael, my gosh, Raphael came out again, is here to lift the fear-based energy from you and your surroundings, this situation and everyone involved. My gosh, I'm going to just end it here. You are the key player, my black sheeps, whatever you call yourself. You are the key player of your life. Continue to move forward. Continue to persevere. My gosh. In light and love and in peace and happiness, and in harmony and balance with Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael. My gosh. Let me read that again. Call upon Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift your fear-based energy from you and your surroundings and the situation and everyone involved. My gosh. Vacuum away the fear. Wow. Thank you for listening to my message, collective. I hope this touched everybody's soul, spirit, minds, and it just helps you in some way. Okay, send this message to anyone that needs to heal and hear this and see this and feel this. Till next time, this is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Stay tuned for more messages. Peace.